The coastline up in Big Sur is incredibly rugged and oftentimes super inaccessible, you know, by car and by foot. Up here on the Central Coast, the water is frigid, and we have to wear a super thick wetsuit to basically survive. Getting down to the water can often be like a mission. A lot of times have to hike through mass amounts of poison oak or kind of down a cliff, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so we're down there with no tanks, just on one breath, and it's a pretty humbling experience, and we're putting ourselves on the level of the fish that we're hunting, and kind of seeing the underwater world within our own boundaries, with our own limits of how far we can push ourselves on one breath. There's a bunch of different types of rockfish and lingcod and different species, but the one that we're going for is the Vermillion rockfish. But the problem is that they live super deep. Being down at 60 feet is pretty cold and pretty humbling. There's a lot of weight above you, and it's pretty intense down there. For me, it's a lot more about, you know, taking an individual fish that might feed me for that dinner or for that night. No bycatch, I'm not catching anything that I don't want to. That's one of the beauties of spearfishing, is that you can choose, you know, exactly what you're catching. When we freedive, there's so many fish around us. I mean, we're often schooled by hundreds of fish, but the sport of spearfishing is not about, you know, going down there and shooting into big schools and taking as many as you can. Sometimes you get the fish that you're looking for pretty early on, and there's no longer that drive to really, you know, take more than you need. So you might see the biggest fish of the day, but you're not going to pull the trigger because it's also a thing of beauty and something that we can leave on the reef for next time.